Hello, everybody, and welcome to Right Click to Necromance. This is a totally unfinished game by Juicy Beat. It is available for free on itch.io. And another thing that has just eaten up a little bit of my time over the past week, and I figured, you know what? Let's just put together a real quick video to show it to you guys. This is free, so you can just go try it yourself. And with the popularity of things like Vampire Survivors, I figured that this is something that maybe I should show it to you, because it might be interesting to some of you, considering it is free. So right-click to Necromance is a very, very, very simple game. You hold left-click to move, and you right-click to Necromance, as it says right there in the title. The game has been out for a little bit now, not too long, and was apparently finished back in 2015, but was only recently released on itch.io. And it is completely free and as playable as you can think of. So let's dive in and take a brief look at right-click to Necromance and just kind of show you like what is available in kind of these auto battler sort of genres, like these one-button games that is free instead of at cost. So we have this little army, right? And we move around, and it's quite simple. We walk up to a group of enemies, and we kill them, and then we right-click to Necromance. Now, it very quickly becomes like fluid dynamics, where you have to like bend a couple of your soldiers away and make larger groups of soldiers, or try and combat multiple groups once we end up with more. There are other enemy types around the edges of the map that will completely demolish your army if you encounter them too early. Let's just walk away from these guys and see if we can go after this group of 4 up here. And it's a very simple kind of procedural numbers game of you versus them. Can you afford to stand here, or will you accidentally pull more mobs than you are intending? And that's the game. That is right-click to Necromance. It's quite literally that simple. It's got catchy music. The art style is cute and lovely. And I wish that this was finished. There's one of the bigger guys that I was talking about earlier that will just completely annihilate you. But we're going to see if we can build up a nice little army here to kind of give you like a sense of what it looks like in mid to late game for right-click to Necromance. I just think that this game is adorable. And I think that its art style, like it's very akin to something like a Battle Block Theater, or anything that that studio's put together, which I'm blanking on the name of right now. The Behemoth, that's the name of them. They have donuts at PAX, that's why I remember them. But like it's very akin to something like a Battle Block Theater in visual style. I think like I would love to see something like this actually become a fully fledged product instead of something that was made in 48 hours and then released a little while later. Let's move away from that army, because that's a bit much for us right now. The little armies that are running around do get bigger as time goes on. But you will always need to right-click to Necromance, so it doesn't matter how big or small the enemy force is, you still need to right-click to Necromance. All right, I think we can take these guys right here. As long as we don't accidentally pull one of those other armies right there, we should be good. And we're just going to kind of crash through this, and that's going to be a nice big Necromancy pull for us if we can take out this army, which we can. There we go, pretty good. Done. Look at that. Look at that. You love to see it. Let's see if we can pull these guys down here. Oh, rip that guy, I guess. We're going to end up colliding with that second army. Right-click to Necromance, jump into this. Should be able to collide through. Oh, there's another bigger dude. So he's going to res them, I think. We're just going to kind of hang out here for a second until that button pops up. Perfect. Move away. Be a little bit wary about any other enemy types, though. Let's see if we can catch up to this army. Uh-oh, now that's a problem. See, there's a bunch of bigger guys right there. I think we might actually need to just... Vamos. Sorry, boys. Wasn't our day. Let's see if we can actually fight these guys. Uh-oh. Now, see, now that's a problem. The thing is, if we get to push through, we might be able to right-click to Necromance. I don't see that happening, though. Uh-oh, this is a problem. Let's run. Uh-oh. Come on, we got 2 boys left. Let's see what we can do, because we can't outrun them. We can find, like, one guy. The armies are going to start getting smaller again, because we've lost our stuff, so... Perfect. Oh, we managed to pull some from over there as well. Let's see if we can get this one guy. I don't think so, but... And, uh-oh. Good. Okay, well, we were able to pull some of them up. So now we do have some larger units. Because, like, that one guy dying was one from that army that we fought with previously. So now we have a couple of smaller dudes, or stronger dudes, but they are not as plentiful as previously. Let's see if we can necromance some smaller guys to fashion up this army a little bit more. Ooh. Let's, oh, hey, look at that straggler. Let's see if we can get him. Move up top. Avoid. Move down. We need to find something that we can very sneakily pull from. I do love it when this game almost becomes more like fluid dynamics, though. It is very satisfying. This guy's tough. We will not kill him. Let's fight with these guys. I think we got this. Should got this. We do have a number of larger dudes. This will be a nice big boon to our forces if we can do it before that wizard gets down here. That's the problem, is the wizard's down here now. And I guess we get to fight. That is it. We commit. We commit. We commit. Come on, boys. Fight to the death. Fight to the last one. And maybe we can right-click to Necromance or not. Or we're just going to die. And we died. Pretty ironic for a Necromancer, hey? What do you say we go again? One more big old round? Once again, starts with a lot of smaller units. Let's see if we can fight through this. Get 3. Get 2. We just have to be careful with who we run into once the enemy forces start to increase in strength and size, you know? Because you do have to kill their entire squad to actually be able to necromance. Do that. Crashing through this. There we go. Yeah, I want to say that this was originally made for a game jam, but I might be wrong there. I do really like playing games from game jams, which is kind of why I brought that up. I think that's something that I really want to try and do with this channel a little bit more is free games and stuff that's like, you know, available that could be played on anything, you know? Like, I do love the super in-depth, crazy, like, niche games that I love to play, but I also love just, like, interesting little free experiences because I think that, like, you know, there's something to be said for games that can be played on any computer by anybody with any budget. And I think that that's also kind of a similar portion of that my channel kind of covers. And so we're going to be, you know, taking a look at game jam stuff whenever they pop up and are available. Let's see if I can kill this guy very carefully without aggroing the big dude with one eye. Let's chase this squad down. Come on, boys. There we go. See if we can bring you guys around. Not a bad little battalion we've got growing here. We were able to get the last straggler from that other group of soldiers and bring them over from the side. Oh, hey, we actually get a little bit of surrounding going. There's a little bit of, like, total war strats in here, too, like, as you start to fight around, because you're like, okay, well, if we can surround them, then, like, you know, we're more guaranteed to win. Push up top, and then we can come around these guys and overpower them. It's like, there is a little bit of strategy here. I mean, obviously, it's very light, right? Like, this is kind of almost an idle game or a clicker to a degree, but there's some positioning that you have to worry about and focus on, which I think is actually a really satisfying little game loop. I think something like this could absolutely, like, be as exciting to people as Vampire Survivors if it were to, you know, get polished up and released as a full game instead of just being, you know, the very unfinished game by Juicy Beat, which it is right now. But, hey, in its current state, it's free, so, like, go give it a try, right? itch.io is wonderful for that kind of thing. There we go. Now we got some of the bigger boys. Let's see what we can do. This is a much better curve than the last time. Knock you down and then head south. Maybe not them. Let's go for this group of 3. You know what? Let's just go this way. We're at the edge of the explorable world. That is something that something like Vampire Survivors has against this. Is this world is not infinite. It is very, very, very finite. All right, let's just keep trying to force our way through here. I don't know if we're gonna win this actually. This wizard is like demolishing us. Oh geez, this is a problem. All right, run away, boys. Oi, no, that was no bueno. Well, what do you say we just go die and try this again, shall we? Pretty ironic for a Necromancer. Very quick to restart these rounds, which is good. All right, let's try this. Try you. Let's power through. Ooh, whoa, okay, we're starting out spicy today. Let's watch us just die. There we go. Pretty ironic for a Necromancer. I do love that line. Let's work our way. Ooh. Yeah, okay, sweet. Let's hit these, and then that group of 2 down there. Oh, come on. There they are. But these guys are going to path right into us. Perfect. Just keep mauling through. Perfect. But yeah, no, there's definitely, like, an order to it. And, like, this is definitely something that, like, is going to be winnable. And, like, you definitely be able to kind of know what order you need to fight the enemies in order to kind of 100% something like this pretty easily, I would think. But I think that, like, it's definitely got its charm, and as a free game, something that you can just download right now or just run in your itch.io launcher is, you know, kind of awesome, right? And I love that we live in an era where games like this can just exist completely for free, right? You know, like back in the day when I was playing games, you know, I'm not that old and I'm only 27, but when I was playing games, I was playing a lot of stuff on Armor games and like Flash games, and like this stuff's a cut above what Flash games were. Like Flash games were awesome for what they were at the time, but a lot of them were like digitized art pieces almost more than games in a lot of cases. And I think that we live in an era now where like Unity is, like this runs in Unity, right? Is just so accessible to everybody. If you have art and enough programming experience, like a lot of people can make some really cool things without a huge amount of not necessarily effort is maybe the wrong word to play, but like you just kind of have passion. You can do it. Like it is doable by the average person. Like back in the day, it really wasn't. Like I remember hearing talk of like friends of mine trying to find very not legal versions of certain game engines to be able to try and prototype something, to be able to pitch it. And it's just like, yeah, that's, you know, we're just in such a cool spot with the games industry right now. I kind of love that. Like there's a podcast I used to listen to called The Giant Beast Cast, which has now turned into Nextlander, more or less, and which can be found at Nextlander Podcast, but go look them up on Patreon. But they used to have this slogan on the Beastcast that was, it's the best time to be playing video games. And there's never been a better time to be playing video games. And you know what? I don't disagree with that. I genuinely believe that right now is the best time ever to be playing video games, and there's never been a better time to be playing video games. Let's see what we can do with this. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. You can do it. Just kill that wizard. Kill the wizard. And we are good to go. It's only a matter of killing the wizard. You just got to do it. We're almost down. Uh-oh, we're getting surrounded now. This is bad. There we go. All right, come on. Let's see if we can get away with any group of soldiers. Perfect. Okay, so that's small group. We were able to kill one of the wizards. Still can't fight with that bigger group of soldiers there, though. We have to be very careful. It very much kind of feels like Risk of Rain 2, where everything is just on like a eternal death clock. What do I have? I've got one bigger guy and this guy by himself, maybe. He's actually by himself. These two by themselves. Although they might be attached to... Yeah, that's a group of 3. Let's go with these. Come on. Oh, no. We've lost. Damn, but it does kind of have that same Vampire Survivors loop where, like, I'm looking at this going like, you know, I'm finishing up this video here, but I'm going to restart this and play this again. But this is Right Click to Necromance. If you'd like to check this game out, it's absolutely free. You can find the link down in the description of this video. If you want to hear more of my voice, you can do that over at my podcast, which is also in the description of this video. And if you want to watch me play video games live, you can go to twitch.tv/BLINDIRL, and you can see me play a lot of Dwarf Fortress over there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for way too many hours. And lastly, if you would like to support this and the content I do directly, you can check out my Patreon. Patreon.com/BLINDIRL. This is Right Click to Necromance, everybody, by Juicy Beat. Go check them out and check the game out and give it a little play. Leave them some comments on itch. This game's cool. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.